Hey folks, welcome back to my channel safdt. Today in this video, I would like to talk about what you might want to do if you and your partner moves in together for the first time in the form of finance. Be it whether you are newlywed or just a couple that is cohabitating. When couples move in together for the first time, many financial questions and tasks arise, leaving room for disagreement and awkwardness. If you don't already know, studies have consistently shown that financial disagreements and a lack of transparency regarding finances are major contributors to marital conflict. You can easily Google this news. Let's be real. Whenever there are financial problems, a couple tend to argue a whole lot more, and worst comes to worst, it may lead to divorce for the married couple. Now, a couple arguing about money is actually really common, especially when they are not transparent about it towards each other. Money is just a sensitive thing, as it is as private as your identity. So it can feel quite intrusive when someone is asking about your financial state. However, without knowing about each other's financial state, you probably won't feel secure enough with the other person. Not only because he or she is not being transparent, but you would probably feel like he or she is keeping something from you, like keeping secrets from you, when you are supposed to be open in the relationship, right? Especially if both of you are serious about the relationship, and this is what we call insecurity. However, couples tend to fight more when their opinions differ regarding the daily habits like spending or saving. What this means is that the issue often surfaces when deciding how much to spend or how much to save. This can cause more frictions in the relationship, leading to more strains in the communication, which also means can lead to more issues in the relationship. And of course, being not transparent can erode the trust as well, and eventually cause insecurity in the relationship. Now, you guys know where this will most likely lead to, right? So when you're first moving in together, it takes more than just getting to know each other and adapting to each other. It's all about being together and not just housemates. So here are the 3 main things you can do better your finance in your relationship when first time moving in. Number 1, communication. Okay, this one maybe is an obvious one, but you'll be surprised by how common this is. Like when you are in your anger state, you just totally ignore this part of the words. The main point is talk about money like how you do your elected chore. It has to be as normal as possible and as regular as possible. It can be about sticking to your budgets, paying bills or debts. Sharing your views, ask questions and discuss. Be open about it. Knowing each other's financial behavior early on can really help you later down the line. If it helps, set a money date, like a normal hangout date outside, be it monthly or weekly, to talk about it. Be open and be comfortable. Make the topic fun instead of a taboo. This way, both of you will start to feel accountable and help each other to feel accountable too. Now, money still can be a sensitive thing. It can take weeks, months or even years easily for you to be totally open towards each other. But always remember to get started first and start small. How? Let's move on to the second point for more about this. So number 2, create a budget together. You can basically start by determining how expenses are paid. After all, when you start living together, the first thing that most likely you guys think about, other than splitting chores, is splitting bills, right? Also, when you start doing this, you will start to get to know the spending habit of your partner too. After all, getting to know the spending habit and that of your significant other is also important. So then, how do you create a budget together? Usually, it's by determining how much you guys want to spend together, like on food, or house necessities or something like that. Now, the problem is that splitting costs isn't always fair. How so? Making a decision on how to split is easy, but determining how the costs are split then is hard. After all, is splitting 50-50 always fair? There are real scenarios out there whereby couples fight due to this disagreement. Why? When one earns less than the other person would naturally feel a little bit unfair towards this. So should you split based on percentage then? Will this solve the issue? Ultimately, this is on you guys. How both of you want to resolve this as you see fit. Most importantly, you guys are in this together. Let's move on to the next point, which is third, joint account. Now, this is a common thing, but let's talk about the cons of doing this first. There's a saying that not rushing into joint account is probably good, especially when you are not married yet. The reason is pretty straightforward. You create the account and have each of you contributing into a portion of your income. Then maybe a big fight happened. Started to think about whether separation is better. This will cause a huge headache. But of course, this is the worst case scenario where everybody doesn't wish for it. The more common issue comes in the contribution amount usually. Should it be 50-50 or percentage? Percentage seems to be fairer, as this will determine the person with a larger income to contribute more as compared to a 50-50. But there are other people who deem that 50-50 might seem better because it's literally split in half. So if you guys are still debating on this, how about appointing one person as the chief financial officer of the house? From what I heard, usually it's the lady who is the boss. But there are also cases where the man is the chief just because he has a better knowledge in it. There's no right or wrong. Just make sure trust level is up there and there's transparency while doing this. Yeah? Because I do know some people who actually created a joint account before they get married. One of them even created the account before he proposed. The reason is to save up together to buy the future house together, which is also a good way to see the commitment level of your partner, in my opinion. So there's really no right or wrong, depending on your purpose. And of course, last but not least, there are also people out there who keep their accounts separated. Well, for one, each of you would have the freedom to spend, but do remember to pay the other person the half of the cost of the bills, unless it was agreed beforehand that it is fine for just one person to pay in full. However, you can just combine all these ideas all together as well, like still having a separate personal account so that you guys can enjoy the freedom of spending using your own money, while having a joint account just to make sure that when things are meant for the both of you, you can use the fund from the joint account to spend. And also maybe choose either one of you as the in charge, right? That works too. So yeah, there's really no right or wrong in doing things, but these are generally the 3 tips that you can consider and see how they can help you. So let me try to boil this down into 3 different fundamentals that one should typically have when staying together. Number 1, communication is key. Alright, this is very obvious by now, okay? Number 2, do things together as one. Alright, you guys are not housemates, you guys are one, you guys are partner. Alright, and number 3, of course, trust and transparency. Alright, so that's all, folks. Hope it helps to clarify a bit for the couples out there who are lost. If you have any constructive ideas, please leave them in the comment section below so that we all can learn together. And if you do enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything. Thanks for listening, folks.